Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the College Football Playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Arizona.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense a hit.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He finds the running back in the flat. Important second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Looking to throw it on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Fighting off the defender. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On first down, it's play action. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags a quick throw. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down in this third and short, see what you can do from here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Extending the play now. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening down. Another first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Might have to try the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, here comes the reverse. Finding some room with the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Trojans come to the line, set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. And tackled after a small pickup there. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver makes the catch. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 1st and 10 play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a receiver wide open here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, SC. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. To throw, it's Johnson. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Inside the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Turner looking to make a play here. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. 1 more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And you'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Now the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set him a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Off defense gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they start the drive with an end-around play. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
On the move, looking deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. To the air, it's Johnson. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown continues.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, picking up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Southern California. Just ran away from the defense. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion. Get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Now rolling out to his left. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
That's a design quarterback keeper. No gain there. Ball is spotted at the 2 again. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in and try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Arizona. And the route is on.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all about?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
intelligence getting set on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's got it near the end zone. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as